So, now that we're here in the Cathedral Ward, we've got a new NPC guy to talk to. And he's the best. He's a sweetie. He's an absolute sweetie. Bedtime is 10 p.m. And the fastest a car should be able to go is 55 miles per hour.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
So he wants us to find people for him and tell them that they'd be safe if they came here and hung out. And it's easy to be like, I don't trust this dude at all, but you absolutely should trust this dude at all. He's the best.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel, if they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Well, it's funny that you mention it, man. Cause I do know some people. There's an old lady, and she wanted a place to go. We should go tell that old lady about the place. And so we were off on another adventure to tell the old lady about the place. Also, yeah, there's a little girl. That little girl, that poor little girl. Her parents are dead now. I'm dead now. We're not off to a great start. Saint, you were supposed to save people. This is a change I love, by the way. The enemy that kills you, or like the enemy that's close to like your blood stain, picking up your blood echoes and getting like the purple glowy eyes because like they've picked up your blood stain. I absolutely love that. I adore it. I think it's awesome. I understand. Like, it's a uniquely Bloodborne thing. It's what, like, I think a while back I probably would have been like, oh, why didn't they have that in Dark Souls 3? They should have had it in Dark Souls 3. I'm okay with it not being in Dark Souls 3 at this point. I'm okay with there being like things that separate and make the games different. Like, I'm cool with that. However, If I was gonna make like Bloodborne 2. Ow! I swear to God, I'm mashing L2. I'm just not shooting. If I was gonna make Bloodborne 2, I would have like the bell ringing women. I would have the bell ringing women like all through, like in every level, like maybe even multiple times, and like AI pathway. Any enemy that has your blood echoes starts making their way to the bell ringing woman, and then instead of the bell ringing woman being an enemy that summons invaders, make the bell ringing woman an enemy that if something with blood echoes gets to her, like make it a mini boss, like double its health and its damage. Sort of like a Dark Souls 1 Grave Lorded enemy, or like the New Game Plus enemies of Dark Souls 2, where it's like the Black Phantom version of an enemy. Also Demon Souls. Whoops, that's as in, isn't it? Hello and welcome. Uh-oh. That was not a parry. I swear to God! I regret choosing the blunderbuss. No! Oh, you jerk! Like, it's not so bad. It's the blunderbuss is fine for like staggering enemies and stuff, but man, if you're trying to like chain together, you know, just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Hey, Gilbert, I found a place. Do you want to go there?
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I did this...
Average passive consumer, hello. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Also, to answer somebody else's question, I forget who it was. Was it Alex? Somebody asked what time it was where I'm at. It is, it's right afternoon. It's 18 afternoon. And yeah, Crowley, I'm glad to hear that. Kind of random, but last time I forgot to thank you for your Sinister runs. The one you did a couple years ago made me want to try PvP in this game, and I loved it, so thank you. You're welcome, and I'm glad you loved it. That's the point. That's the point.
I made no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable. But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Gilbert gives us a flame sprayer. Do you think Gilbert was involved in the shenanigans at Old Yarnum? No. Gilbert tells us that he's an outsider. He's not from here. He doesn't know any of these people. He even has an accent. Like the voice actor has an accent to you know, further remove Gilbert from what's going on here. But the flame sprayer is a special weapon used by certain members of the Healing Church. It spits searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most efficient weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flames is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the beasts of Yharnam can always use a good cleansing. I know it's, like, you know, it's a flamethrower, so it's the first thing you want to think about is Old Yharnam. But I don't think we're supposed to be thinking about Old Yharnam or even the powder keggers with that weapon. It's used by special members of the Healing Church, and it very much resembles the Rose Marinus. I really think that this is a weapon from the choir.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
There's a thing she does, the voice actress. There's a thing she does with her breath when she's like, "Well, tempted," and it's so good.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Now wait a minute. You sound different, lady. And before, you were all like, "Oh, there's no way. Don't come to my house. You can't, you're not allowed in. I gotta keep this door closed." And now you're telling me you want me to send people there? I believe the kids these days say, "She's acting sus." She's sus, chat. She's all sussed up. Suckboy Johnson with a tier 3. Thank you very much. Welcome back. 2 months in a row. And that tier 3, that's very generous. I appreciate that. Thank you. Among Us! Among Us! I might have made a mistake there. I might have just made a mistake. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I was like, what's the fastest way back to the little girl? And then I remembered the fastest way back to the little girl. And then I was like, oh, but the fastest way is not the best way. All right. Let's try this again. Not the fastest way, but the best way. As long as this pig doesn't come after us. That pig seems like a troublemaker, chat. Completely unrelated. Let's go tell this little girl how to get to Yusefka's clinic. Or wait, not Yusefka's clinic, to Uden Chapel. Completely unrelated. Completely unrelated from the giant pig that looks like it might cause trouble. Let's go tell this little girl how she could be safe.
Still can't find my mum. Oh, okay. I can wait. But isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Mr. Hunter? Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad. Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
Aw. We did it, chat. We saved her. We saved the child. We killed Dad, but Granddad's next on the list.
I don't reckon you're from...
Now, when you do one of these stupid runs that no one should do, I don't think I've ever walked over here. That's where Eileen hangs out. I bet you can walk over here and see Eileen if she's hanging out. Maybe? I don't know. I've never walked over here. I have literally never walked over here. I know it's just like, you know, 12 inches of game, but it's 12 inches of game I haven't played before. Anyway, if you do one of these stupid runs, I forget what I was gonna say. My mind is blown by the fact that there's a little path over there, and I just never. Anyway, we're gonna talk to this lady.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place. Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
Well, you heard her. You heard the lady. I imagine after I kill the boss, Eileen leaves. No, she's right there. Neat.
What are you...
Huh. So you can't see her. Seems like a missed opportunity right there. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was, when you do one of these stupid runs, obviously, you need weapon upgrades, right? You need weapon upgrades. So you can't just, like, go around, you know, blowing all your weapon upgrades on the first weapon you get. But at the same time, you do want to want to be able to do damage, especially to Ludwig. We need to be able to do damage to him. So we are going to upgrade our weapon. Ow. I think the last time I did this, we did it for the church pick, and I think we leveled up to like +6. We had a +6 saw cleaver to fight Ludwig and get the church pick. So we'll try like +6 or +7. We'll stick around that range. I definitely don't want to blow any chunks. No chunks, but shards and twin shards are easy enough to come by that it's okay. Do you think the little girl will be alright? Well, why wouldn't she be? Hey, look who made it.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks.
Well, alright. Hey, I brought you a friend, but man, she fucking sucks.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any such, send them along to her.
So you haven't seen a little girl? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd you get that hat? I want a cool hat. Oh, sweet, I got a cool hat. The hell is that? What the hell is this? I love this game so much. What the hell was that? Big hat Logan. Big everything Logan. Big axe Logan. These big giant dudes have a cool mechanic where they take a big swing at you, and when they do, one of their bones comes out because, like, you know, they're poorly constructed giants, and if you hit their bone, you get to take a visceral on them. I missed the bone, but you got to see it there at least. We'll have other opportunities. Now, I suppose instead of going to Blood-Starved Beast, we could just buy the Hunter's Emblem, right? How much does the Hunter's Emblem cost? Or do you have to beat the Cleric Beast in order to get the Hunter's Emblem? I think you have to beat the the Cleric Beast to get the Hunter Emblem, right? The Hunter Chief thing. It's 10k. That's a lot. So, we have... There's no way around it. You either have to kill Blood-Starved, or you have to kill the Cleric Beast. I think I would rather fight... Blood-Starved. Uh-oh. I love fighting Cleric Beast. But I'm not sure we would have, like, even if we went and killed Cleric Beast, I'm not sure we could get 10k souls or blood echoes. I actually like am not a big fan at all of Blood-Starved Beast. He's one of my least favorite bosses. It's hard to hate him because he's so simple, but like he's such a garbage. Like he gets clips through walls and I hate him. I hate him. He's an embarrassment to this game. That might be a little harsh, but it's how I feel. So that was like 1,000,000 Bloodstone shards we just got right there, which is absolutely worth. You get the Bloodstone shards from the Wandering Madness, and then you get like 4 off of a corpse right next to it, and then that guy drops you 1. That guy can also drop you a twin Bloodstone shard, if I'm not mistaken. Dishoney. Dishoney. Dishonest gun kill, yeah. So we found a note earlier that talked about how they closed off the Cathedral Ward. I have to assume this has something to do with that. Like, they closed off the Cathedral Ward from, like, central Yarnum. So there's a bridge there, and then, of course, it's locked. That door that's famously locked. And then this road here has been torn all to shit. There's no one over there, Amygdala. Unless there is. Holy shit, that's kind of scary. I don't want to think about it. Ow. Frick! Oh, I was trying to put off, like, going and upgrading our weapon until we got to Old Yarnum. Now I kind of have to, because my blood echoes are hanging out over there. But this would definitely be the place to go and... This would definitely be the place to go and upgrade your weapons. However, since we died and we hit a loading screen, that means we have access to seeing what's taking this little girl so long to get over here. Damn it! I suppose I could just go buy the pistol. I want to use the rifle on this build. The rifle is terrible, but it looks cool. I want to use the rifle on this build. So I thought, well, you know, it doesn't matter if I don't pick the pistol, because I'm gonna try and get the rifle. But God, the blunderbuss is really not doing me any favors here. I never know when to try and actually parry. It's like it's earlier than you think, but also it's not too early. A red messenger ribbon. The reason I don't take viscerals is because I'm all the time doing runs like this. I do these silly runs, and against bosses at the end of the game, or even in the middle of the game, like, it's not worth it to take viscerals. Your viscerals are not going to be doing any damage. At this point in the game, it makes sense. I should be taking the viscerals, but I've broke myself of doing viscerals because they're going to be worthless. By the time we start, you know, fighting actual things that are hard. A red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed. But perhaps for the messengers, wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. Uh-oh. I think we did bad, chat. I think we did bad. We didn't do good. The visceral does damage on skill builds, not strength builds. Your visceral damage is tied to your skill, not your strength. But we don't have any of either, so it doesn't matter. We don't have anything. Damn it. Like, that worked, but I have no idea why. I was like, oh, I parried way too early there. Nope. Somehow got it. Hey, you nerds! Oh, there's too many of you nerds. Okay, I do a little more damage than I thought I was doing. So that's good, at least. Alright, now I have to fight like 15 dogs. It's really just 2 dogs, but it feels like 15 dogs. So we'll draw out some blood for some bullets. And then we'll put some blood back. Evasive maneuvers. Look at it, chat. Look at that beautiful hat. I want that hat. I feel like that's the hat of a guy. I feel like that's the hat of a guy who knows what's going on.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
What's up, Alfred?
Protégé of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
You like that hat?
So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
What's up with the healing church?
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution.
Hey, what's up, Flossie?
But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So Alfred tells us that the Healing Church spawned when scholars at Byrgenwerth found a holy medium of blood menstruation in the labyrinth below. And that in that way, everything sacred about Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But Byrgenwerth is a no-no zone. You're not allowed there. It's forbidden. However, there is a password that scholars of Byrgenwerth can use to access the Forbidden Woods to get into Byrgenwerth. So it's forbidden for like the regular folks. But if you're in the know, you gotta pass. And we found a new place. What's up with this new place? This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Old Yharnam. That can't be right. Must be one of those side effects of insight. So there's two torches in Bloodborne. You've got the torch and the hunter's torch. The hunter's torch actually just doubled up in every way better than the torch. The base damage is doubled. You get 5 arcane scaling off of it instead of just the 1. It's got the B in arcane scaling. Also, it's got 150 durability, where the torch only has 100. Just an upgrade in every way. Also, you can upgrade it. Why is the hunter torch stronger? That's a good question. Let's ask the lore. A torch formed by wrapping a pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick, once used in Old Yarnum, designed to incinerate beasts and victims touched by the scourge. Its fire damage is highly effective against beast, says the hunter's torch. The regular torch says it's a common torch found by wrapping pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Hunters choose torches not only because the hunt leads them to the darkest nooks, but also because certain creatures they encounter are possessed by a deathly fear of flame. So, they're pretty much the same, except this one was designed... The hunter's torch was designed as a weapon. The regular torch was designed simply as a means of scaring away beasts. Let's go upgrade our weapon. Hey, Gehrman's back. What's up, man?
The moon is close.
Yeah?
It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
So he says, if the monsters are whipping your ass, find a chalice. Seek a holy chalice. Every hunter does it. And like, I mean, okay, sure, but where the hell do I get a holy chalice from, Gehrman?
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Hey, that sounds like the place I just found.
One of the...
Well, alright. Now we're on to something. That's a clue, chat. And we're looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah. Got a +3 saw cleaver. Got some blood gems in it. Got some blood vials. Hell yeah. We're ready to go. We're ready to hunt to our heart's content in Old Yarnum. After a quick break. I gotta pee. And I need more coffee. I'll be back.